USS Stephen Potter is an elite rarity destroyer from the Eagle Union and is part of the Fletcher-class of destroyer. She's available from Light Construction. Stefan was launched at the Bethlehem Shipbuilding Corporation on the 28th of April 1943, commissioned on the 21st of October 1943, decommissioned on the 21st of April 1958, stricken on the 1st of December 1972, and sold for scrap on the 27th of November 1973. Stefan did the usual tasks an American destroyer did in the Second World War. Here are her more interesting exploits. Escorted the USS Intrepid back to the Marshall Islands after it was struck by a torpedo. Assisted USS Monterey and USS McDonough in sinking the Japanese sub RO-45 off the coast of New Guinea. Rescued 7 downed pilots during the Marianas Turkey Shoot. Escorted USS Canberra, USS Wichita, and USS Boston after Canberra was struck by a torpedo. And picked up 107 survivors from USS Bunker Hill. In her character art drawn by Shinva, Stefan wears a navy blue tank top underneath an open sailor uniform top with red bow, navy blue short shorts, white pantyhose, black leather shoes, a billowing white coat, and white sailor's cap. She has her hair braided, an anchor pin, and is blowing a bubble in her bubble gum. Her rigging consists of a naval cannon to her right that's pointing at the viewer, with the front of a hull, depth charges being thrown behind her, an AA gun and quint torpedo launcher to her left, with a torpedo being launched to her left, and a bunny circle is shown behind her. In Stefan's voice lines, voiced by Shiori Sugiura, Stefan really enjoys relaxing.
ちょっとサボっても罰は当たらないよね。ちょっと退屈。とりあえずどっか行くね。用があったら呼んで。指揮官もここでのんびりしたいってわけ？適当にやるのはもうおしまいか。ジャズを聴いてみない？音楽をかけるだけで別に仕事をほったらかすつもりはないよ。指揮官、上着を借りていい？サンキュー。毛布代わりにちょうどいい感じね。任務が完了した？じゃあちょっと休憩しよっかな。
At level 125 with everything maxed, Stefan has 2,208 HP, 91 firepower, 296 torpedo, 185 AA, 207 reload, 206 evasion, light armor, 42 speed, 222 accuracy, 70 luck, 215 anti-sub, and consumes 9 oil. Stefan has 2 skills and an all-out assault, with the skills focusing on buffing the Vanguard ships, herself, and carriers. At level 10, her skill, Whimsical Protector, increases Stefan's AA and evasion by 15%, about 212 and 236 respectively at max, for 60 seconds. While there are 3 ships in the Vanguard fleet and Stefan is in the middle, decrease the damage taken by the frontmost ship by 10% for 50 seconds, and increase damage dealt by the backmost ship by 10% per 50 seconds. At level 10, her skill, Air Raid Assistance, as long as Stefan is afloat, increases damage dealt by all carriers by 15%. This skill does not stack with itself or other air raid buffs. Her all-out assault looks like this, being procced every 10 times her main gun is fired. At least it fires in a straight line. The recommended equipment for Stefan is something that focuses on keeping her afloat as long as possible. The standard fare of high rarity destroyer gun, quad homing torpedoes, and high tier AA should be enough for her. As for aux equips, stuff like the World Expo Invitation, Repair Toolkit, Ocean Soul Camo, Torpedo Bulge, and Hydraulic Rudder are your best bet to keeping Stefan alive. Good lord, it took us long enough to get to another ship that I can actually recommend, albeit not for super late game stages. Stefan has some pretty decent buffs, making herself be able to dodge hits and take down planes, while the ship that gets hit the most, the front, takes less damage, with the rear dealing more. Having a Vanguard fleet built around this, i.e. a French ship with high evasion and dodge chances being buffed by Stefan, while the rear ship can do more damage with Stefan's buff. This also highlights the point I made in the Hazelwood summary, as Stefan has her skill, Air Raid Assistance, and can be gotten from construction instead of the guild shop. Though she's not the perfect ship, Stefan can easily find a place in a Vanguard fleet constructed around her, especially with some carriers in the main fleet, being optimal for, I'd say, about mid to mid-late game. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter for updates, and check out my other Azur Lane and Arknights videos as well.